Hi guys. Heaps of people came up to me and asked me how to meditate last week. And so I thought I'd do a really quick video for everybody. And I also invite anybody else who regularly meditates to comment below, or maybe do a little video as well to share what your practice is and what works really well for you, because the best kind of meditation, just like exercise, is the one that you will actually do. The one that you'll commit to and regularly do. So I'm just going to run through two different kinds. Today, probably the most authentic kind that exists, which is like a breath meditation. And also then I'm going to go through the one that I personally use. So for any meditation, it's good to understand why we want to meditate in the first place. And meditation is really just about quieting the mind. So we have billions and billions of brain cells, and we have hundreds of thoughts per minute. Women have heaps more than men, unfortunately. So meditation can be even more important for us. But when we quiet our mind, what we do is we kind of take off that surface level of chatter that's constantly going on. And in that surface level of chatter, there's just a lot of unuseful information. Some of it's negative, some of it's, neutral, some of it's good. But by meditating, what we do is we kind of clear through that clutter. It's a bit like turning your computer off and back on again. It's like a reset, a reboot. And the more that we do this reset, reboot with meditation, the more focused we can be, the more clarity we can have with our own internal hard drive, I suppose you'd call it. So for all meditation, we set up in the same way. So you want to find a comfortable place to sit or to lie down. Now, if you regularly fall asleep during meditation, then you would recommend a seated meditation, just in a comfortable position, just with your hands comfortably, probably on your knees, and in a spot that you're happy to stay, that's not going to distract you with sort of a sore back or an uncomfortable chair, something like that. I always prefer to do my meditation lying down because I love that sensation of completely letting your body kind of float away and melt away and really relaxing. So that's completely up to you. You want somewhere that you'll be by yourself and you won't be having interruptions, and obviously putting your phone on silent. Or putting your phone on silent or airplane mode and then setting a little timer. 3 minutes is a really good place to start, 3 to 5 minutes. You'll find that it's can seem like quite a long time when you start meditating. So the first type of meditation I'm just going to run you through is the classic breath meditation. It's where you sit with a timer and literally you just notice your breath. So when we say notice your breath, what we mean is that as you sit there with your eyes gently closed, you'll just notice on the inhale, the air coming in through your nostrils, going down the back of your throat. Is it more cool as you breathe in through your nostrils than it is as it goes into your lungs? Is it warmer when you breathe it out? Can you feel your stomach expanding as you breathe? Can you feel your chest expanding as you breathe? It's just being really curious and just noticing all of those different parts of the breath, all of the sort of things that it does, how it flows, where it goes. Is there a scent in the air? Can you really feel the tingling of the air as it hits your nostrils? Some people struggle a little bit with that. So there's also a very common meditation where you count your breath. So each breath that you breathe in and out is 1, and then the next one is obviously 2. Keep doing that until you find that you're having a thought. So when you have a thought, you just go back to 1, and you keep going and going until your timer goes off. So they're two really good ones. You can do anywhere, anytime. I have a really busy mind, so I struggle meditating like that. And so what I will often do is a meditation to music or a guided meditation. Now, as it was mentioned, there are lots of apps that you can use, Calm, Headspace, millions of others. But I just tend to go onto YouTube, and you can actually just type into Google meditation for sleep, meditation for motivation, meditation for deep relaxation, and you'll get a list of hundreds and hundreds of different ones. I personally really like Wayne Dyer. He has an I Am That meditation, it's called. It's just music. And there's also a really nice Louise Hay morning meditation, which is a gratitude meditation. And there's a million others. You can try whichever ones you like until you find one that you like and that you want to stick to. Or if you get bored easily, you can do a different one every day. And they go for different amounts of time. So they're just basically sort of visualization meditations. The other one that I do basically every morning, I got from a Tony Robbins video. And I find that even if I don't do it every morning, I always do it on mornings when I wake up feeling a bit under the weather, a bit crap. I've got a big day coming up and I need to get myself in the right headspace for it. We have the choice every day of what our day is going to be like. And if we don't choose what our day is going to be like at the start of the day, it'll get chosen for us. Maybe by that person that cuts us off in traffic and then we have a bad day. Maybe the barista's really nice to us in the coffee shop and then we have a good day. But I don't want other people to choose my headspace for the day, so I like to choose it myself in the morning with this meditation. So the way that it works, you can do it for sort of 5 minutes up to half an hour, however long that feels good for you, however much time you've got. And it's simply the same as finding a comfortable place to sit or lie. And then you just think of 3 things or 3 people that you're really grateful for. But you don't just think about them. So for example, I'm a parent. So the first thing is generally my son. And when I think about him with my eyes gently closed, I imagine his face and I feel that intense love that I feel for him. And I start to feel that love flow through me and I think how grateful I am to be a mum to this great kid. And I might think about when he was little and how nice it was to hug his little sweet body against my chest. And I let that love and that gratitude feeling really build and build and build until I can't build it up anymore. And then I move on to the next thing. And you know, it might be about things. You might have a brand new car that you adore and you can think, oh my God, I love my car. I'm so grateful for this car. I'm so grateful that I've got such a good job that I can afford such an awesome car. I love the leather seats that warm me up in winter. I love looking at the sky through the sunroof. I love how fast I can go. I love that feeling of going so fast in my excellent car. So you just do that for 3 things and you ramp it up until you're in this absolute state of gratitude and appreciation and love. And they have found through research that puts us in what's called a theta state of our mind. And that's the state that the really high level, like yogi meditation people go into through years and years of meditation practice. So we can get there just through gratitude. So that's step 1. Step 2 is that you just feel the presence of something higher than you. So if you believe in God, you can kind of feel connected to God. If you believe in the universe, you might want to think about something like that. I like thinking about kind of the earth, so maybe the power of nature and feel connected to that nature. Maybe think about the ocean and that incredible power that the ocean has. And I sort of connect myself mentally with that power and I allow it to flow into me and fill me up with a kind of powerful energy that's much stronger than my own personal energy. So I do that for a couple of minutes until I feel like that's really ramped up as well. And step 3 is to think of 3 things that you're going to do that day that you are definitely committed to doing. So start out really easily. It might be something like, I'm going to smile at a stranger today, I'm going to drive to work in a positive frame of mind, and I'm going to give one person a compliment they're not expecting. So, you know, don't make it, I'm going to finish that incredible huge report that I need to do or something else taxing. Make it easy and make it fun. Because what we've got is in our mind with these billions of little brain cells that we have, every time we achieve something, we create what's called a neural pathway. So it's a link between 2 of these brain cells. And the more that we exercise this neural pathway of succeeding at things, the more strong that becomes within us. And our minds and our bodies start to really trust us and believe that we can achieve things. We do what we say that we're going to do, and it kind of supports us down the track when we want to do more challenging things. So it's as simple as that. It's 3 steps. It's think of 3 things that you love and are grateful for and really feel that as strongly as you can. Connect with some kind of power of nature, God, the ocean, Love something that really resonates for you and think of 3 things that you're going to do to sort of on that day. It always gets me into a really great mood. I jump out of bed feeling fantastic, and it can take as short or as long as you want to. So I hope that helps, the question of how to meditate. There are so many resources for it on the internet, in books, everywhere else. Everybody has their favorite kind of flavor. I can tell you that for me personally, it is incredibly helpful and rewarding, and I do notice when I do it and when I stop doing it. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and if you want to comment with something that you're into, please do, because we're all in this together, and the more that we share our information, the better off for all of us. All right, cool, see ya.